Hi everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today's Thursday video is going to be sharing my favorite products as someone with fine, thin hair. Favorite shampoos, conditioners, masks, leave-in treatments, heat protectant sprays, scalp treatments, serums, hairsprays, slick back things, protein related products, volumizing products, everything that falls under the sun that I found actually works for our hair type. And if you don't already know, I have very fine thin hair. I've had it my entire life and it's genetic for me, and it's just very fine and thin. I have it up in a hair clip right now, but for reference, this little hair clip is so tiny and it fits all of my hair in it. I think I could actually use a clip even smaller than this. But yeah, this is all of my hair. Just to prove to you that it is very fine and thin. I don't like wearing it down ever without clip-in extensions or something in it. Otherwise, I just wear my hair up these days because that's the only way that it looks good. So just want to preface that because I know there's so many different textures of hair. Some people will say, oh, I have very fine hair, but they actually have a lot of it. I have a double whammy unfortunate situation, which is both fine hair and not a lot of it, which is very thin hair. My hair has gotten a little bit thinner as I was in my mid to late 20s, and now being in my early 30s, it has thinned out, which is really scary, and I've been considering a lot of different things. I have gone to doctors, I have talked about everything. Sorry for the New York background noise of people honking their horns. But yeah, mine is just genetic. It's like, I've done blood tests, whatever. I did make an entire video, which I will link for reference, on that goes into more depth on my hair journey personally, and then also my decision to get hair extensions and go into that whole process from start to finish. Obviously, I don't have them anymore, but if you are curious about that, definitely check that out. But since I put that video up, I gained a nice little audience of you guys, and who also have the same hair situation, where you have very fine, thin hair, whatever the reason, and it's just so valuable to find that audience. And in that video, there's been so many like tips sharing and like things that have worked and haven't worked. So I thought that now would be a good time to create a video of some of my favorite products that I have found actually work for fine thin hair. And none of this is sponsored. I don't have to say like anything specific about these products. I'm going to give you my honest reviews. Obviously, I've tried a lot of products as someone with fine thin hair. I've gotten so many recommendations. So many things haven't worked. Most things haven't worked. There is no, as we know, there is no miracle product out there to grow your hair, but there are some things that make it a little bit easier to maintain and just work better for our hair type versus other hair types. Okay, so first I'm going to start with the products that you use in the shower, and then I'll get to the after shower products, like styling products and leave-in things. Alright, so first let's start with shampoo and conditioner. So the two that I love are from Sense. The shampoo is the Pure Harmony Hair Bath, and then the conditioner is the Pure Inspiration Daily Conditioner. They come in these white bottles. You can find these at a lot of clean beauty stores. So I found these at Credo here in Nolita. I've also seen them at hair salons. There's another clean beauty store only on Houston Street, very close, and they sell it too, but I love that it's salon quality also. The shampoo is a gentle cleansing shampoo for fine to medium hair. This has no sulfates in it, and it is extremely gentle. So the reason why I like this, also it being so gentle, is because I'm someone who actually has to shampoo and wash my hair every day because it gets greasy within a day, because I don't know, it's just that fine and thin, and my scalp just gets greasy. I also do work out 5 days a week and I get sweaty, so I want to shampoo and clean my hair anyways. So with shampooing my hair that often, I want something that's not going to completely strip my hair, but still get it clean in a gentle way, and also just be good for fine, like baby fine, fragile hair, and I just find that this line is amazing. There's something about it that's just so good. The shampoo is about $28 and the conditioner is $30. So not like too expensive, but not like lower end product either. It's actually, I think, a really decent price point. I have repurchased this and repurchased this and repurchased this, both of these multiple times, because it's just the best one. I've tried so many others that are meant for volumizing your hair, or like the Ghost one is good too, but I haven't found anything else like this. I'm sticking to this. So I love these two products. If I want to really get my scalp clean, like just taking care of my scalp, making sure that I'm not getting buildup, because you know, when you do use lots of products and styling and whatever else, and having a greasy scalp that gets oily quickly, sometimes you just feel like, no, I really need to deep clean my scalp. I love this one from Kerastase. It is the Specifique Amino Acid Clay. It looks like this. You have to look for the one that is in a tub that's this specific like light green color, and it's like a fine textured, has very fine granules in it, just like a very fine texture clay. It's like the consistency of a clay. It's like a green clay. Mine is completely used up. I need to buy a new one, but you can see how much I loved this. This is my second go around, my second or third tub of this, and it does last a while because it's not the type of thing that you want to use every day, but it's just every so often if you really want to get your scalp and your hair clean. This one is nice. It's not too abrasive. It's gentle enough for fine thin hair, but it gets it clean. However, when you use this, you need to use a very thick conditioner afterwards, because while it does get the scalp really clean, I find that when I'm washing it out, it almost strips, like dries out the rest of my ends. So then every time I use this, I also use it in conjunction with this hair mask. This is also from Kerastase. This is the Resistance line, and this is just like a thick mask. Also only have a little bit of this left. It smells pretty good too. It's a rinse out treatment, so it's the type of mask that you would put it in, leave it for 5 minutes while you're in the shower, and then rinse it out afterwards. And when I use these two together, it's like my hair is just so refreshed. Once I get out of the shower, the two products that I like to put on my hair that I rotate between, I don't use these at the same time, it's either this or this, is the L'Oreal Vitamino Color. This is a 10-in-1 professional milk. Or this one, which is the Resistance line again. This is level 3 to 4 erosion. So this is more of like a protein for if your hair is, I call it like shriveling up from the bottom due to damage, then you need a protein, so something like this. The reason why I don't use this every day is because you're actually not supposed to use protein too often, or else it can have the opposite effect, which is it does more bad than good on your hair. This is also maybe a good time to put in a disclaimer here about the fact that I am not a professional when it comes to hair, as obvious, like you guys know, but I feel like I need to say that because there are so many other people who do work in the hair industry who know so much more than I do. All I'm coming at is just a girl who has this hair type, who has tried a lot of products, is just telling you what's worked for me. So anyways, yeah, I have gotten the advice that you want to use protein but not too often. So I use this. This is thick. It has, you can barely tell, but the top has 2 tiny little holes, and different products come out from both ends. One is like a clear one and one is like a white, and you mix the two together, and together they just, I don't know, repair your hair. And then when I'm not using that, most of the time I'm using this one. This has heat protection in it. It's for colored and sensitized hair. I do get my hair highlighted, so I do need something to take care of that. And I just find that this is a spray, so it's not too thick. This is just more of like an everyday, just to protect your hair when you're going to style it or brush through it or blow dry it, whatever else. You need to put something in it. And this has 10-in-1 different things. So I love this one. Sometimes it's kind of hard to find, but you can find it on certain sites and salons and stuff. So these two. And then I do like a protein conditioner. So when I got my hair extensions taken out, my hair was very damaged, and the stylist said that you really should use a protein conditioner. So he recommended this one. This is the Olaplex number 5 Bond Maintenance Conditioner. It repairs, strengthens, and nourishes. This is technically for all hair types, but if you, part of, having your fine thin hair that it gets damaged easily, you want to repair it with a protein conditioner. You don't want to use a protein conditioner too often. You don't want to use it every day. He said for me to use it about twice a week and no more than that. Sometimes I just use it once a week, sometimes twice a week, but at least I know that I'm repairing, like bonding from the bottom up. So this is something that I use in place of my regular conditioner once or twice a week. And then again, for this one, you don't want to use it too often. I don't use it if I've been using this one. So now it's coming to styling your hair. Whether it's blow drying, straightening, curling, whatever you're doing, you want to protect your hair with heat. I've tried so many different heat protectants. This one I found is the best. I use it on wet or dry hair. It's a very light spray, so I find that even if my hair has dried a little bit and I want to go in and style it, if I spray this on, it won't make it greasy. This was recommended to me by my mom's hairstylist when I was like maybe 13 or 14 and I was starting to straighten my hair every day, and I've used it ever since. I have tried plenty of other heat protectant sprays, but I always come back to this one because it's such like a light formula. It helps shield hair from heat damage. This is from Beyond the Zone. It's called Turn Up the Heat, and I just spray, like you press it down and it goes spritz spritz twice. So I do 2 here, 2 here to get the top layer, and then I flip my hair upside down and I do 2 here and 2 here again to get the bottom layer, and then I just brush through and I blow dry and style my hair as usual. But I find that that's the best one for fine thin hair that I've found. Okay, after I've put in some sort of like a styling treatment after getting out of the shower on my ends, then it's time to take care of my scalp. So when I tell you I have tried so many scalp serums, I'm not lying. There's still even just multiple in my bathroom right now that I've tried, that I bought recently. I'm constantly filtering them out. A lot of you guys have recommended to me the DV one. I did that one consistently for 6 months and saw no change. The DV one by Danny Austin, I really wanted it to work, but it just didn't work for me personally. I know that it has worked for other people, but didn't work for me. I have tried a lot of other ones, but like including the Nutrafol one. I've tried so many, you guys, but this I actually got recently and I have been loving it. The reason why I like it is because it's water-based instead of oil-based, and it's focusing on hydrating your hair, especially if you are shampooing and conditioning your hair every day because it gets greasy quickly like mine does. You need to hydrate your scalp, but because when you have very fine thin hair, it gets oily and greasy so quickly, you need to make sure that you're not overdoing it. This one is just the only one that's worked, and crazy enough, there's 2 things that it does that I wasn't expecting that I love. One is that when I blow dry my hair, it actually gives me a little bit of volume. And 2, if I don't blow dry my hair and I just keep it in, it almost just like keeps my hair kind of stick straight exactly as however it was when I brushed it when this was in. It dries and then I brush my hair and then it's straight. And I don't know, it's like a weird thing to describe that it works like that. But then if my hair dries straight, then I don't have to put a straightener on it. I don't know, it's just a weird unexpected thing. But yes, this is from Acton Acre, and it is the cold pressed stem cell scalp serum. I've actually heard really good things about this brand, Acton Acre, and they have a whole line that I want to try. There's like a pre-shampoo product that you can put in. They have like another scalp scrub, just tons of other things. So I actually am super, super curious, and I'm going to try other products. But serum wise, for your scalp, this is the best one that I've found. Another protein-based treatment is the K18. I don't use this that often though. I only use this maybe once a month. Maybe I should be using it more, I don't know, but this is like a very, very intense repairing product. This is a leave-in molecular hair repair mask, biometric hair science. This one you would use in place of a conditioner. So you wouldn't use your regular conditioner, you wouldn't use your Olaplex protein conditioner, you would just shampoo your hair, rinse it off. When you get out of the shower, towel dry it, and then apply this. You have to apply it on clean hair that hasn't been conditioned. This is basically your conditioner. It's weird. It's like a category of its own, basically. So yeah, you apply it, and then that's really bonding. So this is like if I'm doing a Sunday, like pamper myself routine, really, you know, just doing all the beauty treatments, that I will do this. But yeah, I don't know if anyone uses it more often. Let me know. And then the last product that I really like is one that I discovered from Bergdorf Goodman. This is the Eels Formula, Paris and New York Hot Performance Curl Revive Spray. So my hair is not curly, it's wavy, and it gets very frizzy in the humidity. So I was actually walking one day just in Central Park, and it was a little bit humid that day, and my hair was back, and it just was like kind of poof frizzy a little bit. Like I had a lot of frizzy flyaways, and I was on the beauty floor of Bergdorf's, and the guy, sales associate, was just like, come here. And I'm like, what? And he goes, take some of this. He sprayed some of it in my hand. He goes, just go like this and just put it in your hair. Like, not in a degrading, like, mean way. It was just in like it was in a nice, like, I'm helping you out as a friend sort of a way. And anyways, so I put it on, and I was just shocked at what it did to my hair in that moment, because, and I talked about it, I'm like, I have in my head that it was during Vlogmas for some reason. It was definitely in like the fall or the winter time, and I just remember I was talking about it on my channel, and you guys were really curious about it too. It's just a light formula. So if I mean, I wish it wasn't so big. Maybe I can transfer some of it into like a little smaller travel sized bottle and just keep it in my purse, and if it's a humid day, just take it and just go over my flyaways. It does better than an anti-humidity hairspray. It just like weighs it down just enough to keep it from being frizzy. I don't know, it's another one of those products that's just a category of its own, but I'm really grateful to that random sales associate guy for sharing this with me, because I am grateful now. And sometimes actually, if it is a really humid day out and I'm bringing a big enough purse, I will just throw this whole thing in my bag just in case, because it works that good. Okay, now just to finish this off, I'm going to share with you a couple products that I really do not like. And this is by no means an exhaustive list, because there's so many products I've tried in the past that I no longer own. Like, I've just thrown them out or given them away or just gotten rid of them. So, but the ones that I do have right now, I want to tell you. So Nutrafol, this did nothing. It was a little bit greasy. It was kind of a lot of bit greasy. It did not make my hair look good if I put this in. It just, I don't know. It has ashwagandha in it, which is better for, say, if you're losing your hair because of stress. So I think it's good for that, but for me, in my hair situation, this did nothing, and it made my hair look greasy. And I used it consistently for months. The Color Wow Extra Large, I'm so glad I got this in the small one to try it before buying the full size, because this just, I don't know, it didn't do anything styling wise for me, and I don't really wear my hair down anymore anyways, sadly. I just didn't like it. I didn't like the way that it made my scalp feel. I didn't feel like it gave me a huge amount of volume. It just wasn't worth it. Olaplex number 3. I've used this for years, and it hasn't helped my hair with damage. I'm just gonna say that. This is the hair wax stick. This isn't like for helping your hair at all. This is for if you want to slick your hair back. I just find that on my fine thin hair that this is way too waxy. It's just, I don't know, makes when I use it, it makes me look like I didn't wash my hair. And I feel like the slicked back look generally does look like you didn't wash your hair, but this is just like, I don't know, it's too much. I think there's other products out there like that I've used better. The L'Oreal Elnet hairspray, this isn't a total hate. I use this a lot, like every day. I do not like the scent. It is a very strong scent and it's not a scent that I like. I found other hairsprays that have worked better. I'm just using this one, I think, until I use it up. But I did buy like a mini one of these in Paris that I did like, but they don't sell the same one in the US. This is the normal hold. It's fine. It's not amazing. And then this one, this Kerastase, also resistance line. However, this is a lighter formula. I have just found that if I'm gonna go with the Kerastase resistance, that I'm either using the leave-in conditioner or I'm doing this and I'm actually repairing my hair versus just using this every day and it's sort of mediocre. I don't know. It's fine, and if I have a mini version of this that I usually take with me traveling, but I'm on the hunt for something better. So yeah, that's the tea on the products that I don't like. But anyways, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I know this might be not as applicable if for like most of my audience that probably has not fine thick hair, and so, you know, if this isn't something that's interesting to you, then that's totally okay, and we can, you know, connect in the next video. But I just feel like I need to connect with the girls who have fine thin hair as well and just share our tips and just find what works for us. And hopefully maybe you'll find that at least one of these was applicable to something that you've been looking for, and maybe you try it out and it makes a difference in your hair, and that's all that I can hope to do. So let me know in the comments what your favorite products are if you also have fine thin hair, and we can help each other out. So yeah, make sure that you are subscribed if you haven't already, and if you're interested in this topic, I think I have some other video ideas I think I'm gonna make, such as the tricks that I do with my clip-in extensions. I have some really good tricks that I do that I think would be really helpful. But anything else that you guys want to talk about related to this topic, let me know. And so yeah, so subscribe and then follow the Fashion Squirrel as well over on Instagram. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.